Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about everything you need to know about Redstone. So in this video, we will be talking about how Redstone works, every component about it, and if you ever looked at a Redstone machine and thought, how does this even work? Then this video is for you. So let's jump in. First of all, what is Redstone? Redstone is Minecraft's version of electricity. It lets you power machines, open doors, activate traps, build farms, and even create mini computers if you're ambitious. Most Redstone builds start with one simple idea. And the idea is a power source sends a signal to something that creates an action, like these components right here, the piston, lamp, trapdoor, and node block. First, let's start with the basics. So what is redstone dust? So redstone dust is basically like a wire that connects electricity from one point to another. A signal strength of 15 is emitted by either a redstone block or a redstone torch, which at the 16th redstone it loses all signal and drops to 0. As you can see right here, the redstone lamp over here has no signal. Now for the power sources. So there are two types of power sources, continuous redstone signal ones and one-time ones. So redstone torch emits it forever, same with the redstone block, and basically the lever can be switched on and off, same with the redstone torch. If I place a lever here, it obviously turns it off. But for the redstone block, as you can see here, it does not turn any signal off whatsoever. So yeah, that's basically it for the continuous redstone signals. Now for the one-time signals is, for example, like this button right here. If I right-click it, it sends a signal for a couple ticks and it turns off. Same with the pressure plate. If I step on it, it turns on and off. And there's a difference between these four pressure plates right here. The first one obviously can be activated by you standing on it, or can be activated by an item that's been dropped. The second one cannot be activated when you throw items onto it, but only can be activated when a player or someone steps on it. So yeah, that's basically for the stone and the wood ones. Now for these two pressure plates, the heavy weighted pressure plate and the light weighted pressure plate, which this one, the light weighted one is created by gold and the heavy weighted pressure plate is created by iron. And basically these pressure plates, obviously you can still step on them, which creates two signal as you see right here. But if I throw more, as you can see right there, the signal goes further the more blocks I throw. Now moving on to the tripwire hooks. So the tripwire hook is actually created using string and tripwire hook. So basically how to hook them up, you need 2 blocks on the side, 2 tripwires, and string in the middle like that. So it's kind of like a pressure plate. When you step on it, it emits a signal. But how this works is more secretive, so your friends won't, like if you were to make a trap, it would be easier since no one would fall for a trap that uses a pressure plate, since it's just plainly obvious that there's a trap there. Last but not least, we have the target block. So the target block, why does it just say target on my screen? It's called a target block, guys. I swear it is. So if you shoot a arrow like this, it sends a signal. As you can see there, it was just a firework there because it's hooked up to a dispenser dispensing fireworks. And basically how this works is the target block sends a signal from an arrow. So it's basically a block that gets like powered by an arrow, basically a shot arrow. Now for the repeater. So in this chest we have 64 repeaters. So what repeaters really do is you can delay circuits by right clicking on them to make like doors open or close slower. And it can also, like I said earlier, redstone only travels 15 blocks. So redstone repeaters have a job to extend the circuit. If I can place, there we go. It extends the circuit all the way further and it resets and it gives it 15 more blocks that it can power. So it's basically like a thing that can just reset and delay circuits. And that's basically all about redstone repeaters. For something more advanced, we're talking about the comparator. So basically the comparator has two modes: comparison mode and subtraction mode. So when subtraction mode is activated, you'll see the little torch in the front pop and light up. And basically how it works is if this signal is 4, for example, and this signal strength is 6, then it would become 6 minus 4 and it would have a signal strength of 2 right here. Just the example, and right here I'm not sure what the strength is, so yeah, don't flame me for that in the comments. Comparison mode for the comparator, I'm gonna show you. It's in, there we go. So the comparison mode detects what's in the hopper right here. So we got some named items and 41 diamonds. So when these hoppers, as you can see, they're connected here, goes down, and this basically tells where the items should go. And if the item's not a diamond, emerald, or iron, it goes here in this last row of chests, which is basically junk. Next, we have the observer. So what the observer does is it basically detects the block it's looking at. So basically, when you place an observer down, the side with the face on it is basically what block it detects. As you can see here, I have already a contraption here, and basically in this chest we have a shovel and a hoe. So basically, if we make this into a path block, it sends a signal and it shoots a firework. If we hoe it, it also sends a signal. So the observer basically just detects the block update and it just gives a signal to whatever contraption you're doing. Also sends a signal if you break the block, just like that, as you can see there. And yeah, that's basically all about observers and what they really do. As I just showed you there with the observer, it can also be used in these farms. For example, right here we have a melon stem and a little contraption here for an automated farm. So basically, if I just advance the tick speed right here, melon will start spawning and the piston will break the melon, since when this makes a melon, it tells the observer to do something, and when that happens, the pistons push the melons. Basically, that's how you make a melon farm. Sorry, I had to voice over this because it was super loud. Now, last but not least, we have the dropper and the dispenser. The dropper looks like this. It's a smiley face, and the dispenser is like a surprise face. Don't get these two mixed up, since when I was little, when I just started playing Minecraft, I thought the dropper was the dispenser and they were the same thing. So I kept on just dropping items when I had to use a dispenser. So basically what a dropper does, it's in its name basically. It drops items, basically. I think it's pretty obvious. But yeah, it basically just drops stuff that's in there. Yeah, and now for the dispenser. So with the dispenser, it's kind of like the dropper, but it doesn't always drop the item. For example, right here, if I press the button, it dispenses water because I put a water bucket in here, so it dispenses water out. So if I didn't mean to press that, I'll talk about that in a second. See, I have a water bucket in here, basically. And when I press the button, it dispenses, and now it's just the bucket in there. And when I press the button again, it takes and fills the bucket with water again. So that's pretty cool as well. And dispensers can be used in lots of complex redstone machines, updating water blocks using observers and stuff like that, but we're not gonna get into that detail today. So I'm just gonna take these diamond lightning off, yeah, never mind. What other things can dispensers do? Dispensers, for example, right here, I got some strength bots in here, and if I step on this pressure plate, I get splashed with potions. So basically, it can use the potion, unlike here, if I put a strength pot into the dropper, as you can see here, it just drops the item, which is not good, because that's not what we want. We want to actually use the potion, so we have to use a dispenser. And other cool thing dispensers can do is you can play this RNG game with your friend. So for example, I have stuff in here, right? I have totem, netherite, and rotten flesh. So if I press this button, it will give me something random. And I got diamond boots, which is pretty good. And yeah, it just creates a very fun, oh, there we go. Now I got the rotten flesh. It just creates a very fun RNG game for you and your friends as well. So yeah, that's basically it. Last but not least, it can equip you with armor and stuff like that. For example, as you saw there, just saw right there, I just got equipped with armor. And yeah, here's a little preview of the item sorter. So if I just put all these items in here, it will start sorting it. And I'll show you how it sorts it. So basically in here we have these comparators, and these comparators detect what items are in these hoppers and places them in the correct chests. Basically, yeah, that's basically it. And also in these hoppers we have named items, which in this case are enchanted god apples with 41 items in here. So it has, I don't know why it's 41, don't ask me why, but it just is, and that's how it detects items and sorts them for you. And basically now if we come over here, we have emeralds, not yet, yeah, you see here we have all the rubbish. Okay, mending books, not rubbish, but we have all the non-sorted items in this chest, which is labeled miscellaneous, which I used end crystal because, don't ask me why, I don't know what else is miscellaneous. I guess ender pearl can fit pretty well in here, but yeah, nonetheless, it basically just sorts all your rubbish in here And if we give it a moment, see, there we go. The emeralds start filling in here as well. And yeah, that's basically it for the auto sorter and the guide for today. And that's the basics of Redstone. If this guide helped you understand how Redstone works, consider leaving a like and subscribing for more Minecraft tutorials. And if you'd like to see guides on hidden doors, automatic farms, flying machine, or even redstone secrets, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.